I had to be in the 7th grade when I first discovered the band The Eagles. The transition from cassette tapes to compact disc was underway at that time, so I had some Eagle tapes and some Eagles CDs, and I wore both of those out listening to them over and over again. I loved the simple melodies, the harmonies, the Randy Meisner voice, the Don Henley and Glenn Frey lyrics, the Joe Walsh guitar solos. I loved the Southern rock sound. But there was one song that I listened to probably more than any other, and it was the song Desperado. The ache that is in that song, the way the verses paint a clear picture in your mind of a lonely cowboy out there riding fences, weathered, hardened, the stubbornness and pride of being on your own, not needing anyone. Maybe I identified with the song because as a young teenager, I was searching for more and more independence in my life. Well, in our text in 1 Samuel 19, we have a desperado in there. Someone who is out on their own, secluded. But the difference is that this desperado doesn't want to be alone. This life of being a desperado was not of his own choosing. He was forced into this, and it wasn't even a result of his own bad choices. He had done everything right. He was a man after God's own heart. He was walking the path of righteousness and faithfulness, and yet became a desperado, a desperate person in despair and distress. Can you identify with that person at all? Have you ever felt like you were all alone or that no one really understood your life context and situation? Have you grown tired or desperate? Has walking with the Lord been what brought you to the desperation point? Because it very well can lead to that. And we say this all the time at our church, that walking with the Lord oftentimes leads you into the valley of the shadow of death. It makes the enemy become more concerned about you and concentrate his sights on you more intently. And it can lead to isolation. Living with Jesus, walking with Jesus day by day can lead to losses and crosses. That's what Thomas Brooks once said. And when you're in the thick of it, it can be suffocating. It can feel like you can't catch your breath. It can feel like you will never return to normal. But we learn something about our God in this story of this desperado. We learn that God provides for his chosen ones during their times of desperation. We'll see this play out in the days to come. But as you pray today, please remember Chris and Alicia Sampson, our missionaries in the Philippines. And also remember the Kara Life Word broadcast that's heard throughout Tanzania.